Welcome to the Mix of Picket Pals. I am Dr. A, your host, and I am your crystal rock goddess. Welcome to the Mix of Picket Pals. I am Dr. A, your host, and I am your crystal rock goddess. The rock goddess, and we're in the place to be. Make sure you come on inside the crystal palace, take your shoes off, leave them by the door, stop at the crystal bar, grab your crystals and grab your libations, because over here we honor our ancestors. 5 ways to become a crystal. All you have to do is like, share, and subscribe. 2, all you have to do is type, and we call that what? The boom boom room. The 3rd way to become a crystal, all you have to do is listen, and we call the parlor room. The 4th way to become a crystal, all you have to do is after the show, don't leave your play around me, true player for real, ask me, you know what I mean. All you got to do is outhouse gang up in this thing, and that's what we call our after show, okay? Now, 5th way to become a crystal, all you have to do is to make sure you join our membership. Hey y'all, we was over there with passion partying a little bit. No, we were having a good conversation, but sometimes when you have a heavy conversation or a heavy subject that goes on, sometimes we have to discuss. Sometimes we have to kind of let loose a little bit because yeah, especially during these trying times, we're tribal people, and by us being tribal people, a lot of people don't understand that. By us being tribal people, we do cut into a jig or two. Okay, we'll cut into a jig or two. Okay, so definitely keep that in mind. Okay, all right. Anyway, I'm trying to do something. Golly, I'm trying to take this sticker off of here, y'all. Oh God, I'm struggling. Okay, here we go. See, that's my sticker. That's my sticker. Okay, so anyway, y'all, let's make sure that everybody's feeling good today. Before we get started, I'm gonna do a speak. We're gonna do some speaking. I'm gonna speak to y'all. We're gonna talk amongst ourselves. I'm making I done made some stuff, a concoction. This is the devil string. Don't you know? This is the devil string. So I'm just saying, um, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? It's the devil string, okay? So when we doing the devil string, I gotta put this on here so people know what this is, okay? All right, y'all. Let me go ahead and speak to everybody that's coming. Oh, golly, these daggone stickers ain't worth a damn sometimes. Okay. All right, let me go ahead and get my hands in. How you doing, Tiangela? How you doing, Miss Jones? Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Crystal Palace. How you doing, Passion? You here, Dr. A again? I came into Passion too late. It caught the ass in. Okay, girl, the ass in to her line. That's okay. There's always replay. You can always go and watch Passion's replay. It's not a problem. I'm sure she don't mind. You know, the coin is the coin. The coin is the coin, child. Anyway, so we gonna talk about it. Let's talk about it. What are y'all thoughts on Diddy? I'm gonna drop my link because shit, I'm not gonna be talking about this shit by myself. Okay. Now I just heard that allegedly they denied Diddy getting out on bail. So they denied bail. So I'm just letting you know they denied bail allegedly. Allegedly. That's what the word on the curb is, okay? So I don't know. I'm not gonna act like I know 100%. I think sometimes I'll be knowing something 100. Sometimes even when I know something 100%, I'll just say allegedly, okay? But I'm just telling y'all, allegedly, that's what they saying, okay? So they denied him bail. So I don't know. You know, Pac was out on bail. That's weird how they go and after you get in there, they'll give you bail after for a retrial, whatever. That's another conversation that we probably that'll be a really intense conversation and that'll have a lot of people upset. Um, I'm related to somebody that y'all DNA is crazy. The shit when you find out some shit. Oh man. I gotta keep my hands on this shit. Um anyway, I dropped the link, so hopefully y'all will come up here and talk black to me. And talk black to me. Let's talk about it. What is y'all thoughts on the Diddy stuff? What do y'all think? Are y'all pro Diddy? Or y'all for Diddy? Are y'all against Diddy? Do y'all think that he got to pay the piper at some point in time, like I do? Um, what do y'all think about the prosecution? Do you think the prosecution did a great job? Do y'all think that regardless to the prosecution, I gotta put a certain ingredient in here that I don't want y'all to see. That's why I cut the camera off. Okay. Do y'all think that the prosecuting attorney did a great job in their presentation? Do you think they did all the best that they can do, and they just lost? I mean, they didn't totally lose. They didn't totally lose. We can't say that. I can't say that they totally lost. They didn't totally lose because they did get him. They did get him on some charges, right? So we can't even say that they totally lost. They just didn't get him on a larger charge, right? And they didn't get him on the other charges that could have gotten him on that, right? So I'm just saying, what are y'all thoughts on that? I know some of y'all may feel a ways, but I'm just asking y'all. It's not a pro. I ain't for Diddy. I don't f with Diddy because I think Diddy has a lot of blood on his hands. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest and tell y'all that Diddy got a lot of blood on his hands. So I'm not gonna play coy with none of y'all in here, okay? That's what I'm not gonna do. We're not gonna play coy, okay? Diddy got a lot of blood on his hands. However, we're talking about this particular case, okay? So we already know before any of y'all get up here and say we co-signing for Diddy or I like Diddy because I fucking don't, okay? The fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Cause I ain't co-signing for that nigga. I said it. Yeah, I called him the N-word. Sure did. How you doing, Steve? Okay. All right. Green, the case was weak. Green said the case was weak. Didn't know didn't follow the case much. Okay, got it. Okay. Yeah, Tangela Smangela, I did speak to you. Hopefully I did. Hey, Passion, I was in the bushes, right? The doctors came. I understand. Okay. Hey, doctor. Okay. All right. Nicola, I didn't even speak to you. Hey, girl. Okay. I'm gonna act like Passion do. All right, y'all. Let me. I got my little stuff together. Okay. All right. Let me put this on my shelf in case somebody come in. I'm gonna charge $10 for this. Just $15 for this joint. Shit. If you know, you know. Okay. All right. Sure. I get this money. Business is picking up, y'all. Business is picking up, baby. That's how by them canceling the dang on healthcare, man, business been picking up for me. I'm trying to tell you. I thought I told you. Thought I told you. No limit soldier. So I thought I told you. You know what I mean? Okay. Anyway, let's talk about it. Okay. I dropped the link. Yes, I love that for you. Well, thank you. I think they had enough on him. Like, I think they had enough on him. They played too yes, exactly. It was a little too confident. Exactly. They didn't show everything left and left the room for too many questions. Exactly. Very true. Very true. Very true. They left the hole so open that the defense could poke holes in the defense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's just no way around that shit. It's just no way around. They they definitely left a lot of questions in people's minds. Like, well, maybe, especially that damn the fact that Cassie was still fucking with Diddy still on some levels, at some points, right? And then they brought that up, and the prosecuting attorney act like they didn't even know that shit. How the fuck y'all didn't know that? You know what I'm saying? Because y'all could have better prepared for that. They got too damn cocky, is what it was. The Fed in the state often overcharge as a tactic, right, to pressure the plea deal. Got you. True. Very true about that, Steve. Very, very true. Very true. That's why the feds right have such a high conviction rate. Exactly. Yeah, they do charge higher, and then they'll try to it's the same tactic that most people do, right? Like when we're trying to do when you're purchasing, when we're doing purchasing, and someone is gonna, like, if you all are buying something from me and I have something that's where we can pedal, so to speak, I'll be like, I'm gonna charge you $100, and you might, and I know in my mind that you ain't gonna pay $100, but I'm always gonna aim high, and then you'll be like 50, and I'll be like, nah, 100, right? And then you'll be like 60, and I'll be like, nah, because what I'm really going for is 70. That's what's in my head. I'm going for 70 or 80 will really, you know, quench my thirst, right? And then you go 70, and I'll be like, sold. You know what I mean? That's how it's done. And that's also how they gamble with people's lives too, right? Okay. Yes, they should have had expressed the difference between love and attachment. Ooh, yes, very true. Very true, Tiangela. Good point. Good points. Good points. Okay. I'm gonna drop this link. Y'all can come on up here. Anybody, Steve, you can come up here. Anybody could come up here. And Steve, don't be like, oh, I'm shy. Shut up, because you ain't no shy. Y'all can come up here and express yourself. Come on. I know Passion a little bit, under, kind of under the weather a little bit. Everybody wish Passion a speedy recovery, by the way. I was dancing for her. I danced for her. I wish I could throw some music here on this channel, but I can't, y'all. I can't do it. I can't do it. But if I was able to play some music, it'll be some Tupac. It'll be some Tupac. Yes, it would. Okay. All right. Feel better, Passion. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's get it. Let's get it. Okay. What are y'all thoughts? Okay. Also, let's do a couple of reactions. Let's go find some reactors and see. I mean, people that were down on Passion. There you go. Come on.
Yeah, I just wanted to thank you for coming and partying with me. We had a good time, didn't
Yes,
we?
we did.
Girl,
Sure.
my voice is gone.
Yeah, my little voice is like,
Thank you, everybody. Yes, I'm doing a whole lot better than I was last week. Oh, Jesus.
right.
Oh, you wish your baby a speedy recovery. Oh, Steve, you're
Oh.
so sweet.
I,
You're
I
so
I made
sweet.
a love connection. I did tell y'all that. I'm taking
Oh, you
credit for
did?
that because it was done on my platform with you too. It was done on my
Oh, no,
platform.
y'all
So
know what? I didn't hear the end the other day. I didn't get past him saying something about after he said he wanted to be my dirty little secret. I didn't hear anything else because I had to go. I'm sorry, y'all.
well, anyway, regardless of that, spam, I made the love connection. I take credit for that. You all are the mommy sector couple, okay? So
Well,
yeah, I did that. I don't
I
care.
don't know. I don't think he do. He don't do X. I don't know if I could say that word. He don't do X. So I don't know. I like a man that do X.
Oh shit!
That's a different experience. All right, I'm with Diddy on that part. All right,
Oh no, not passion, Diddy.
I'm with him on that part, baby. That X.
He said, "Wait a minute, nope. This is a love connection. I'm not listening to what you're saying. It's a
That
love
that
connection."
X.
Okay, well
That X.
he'll do it spiritually for you. Okay, let's go. Anyway, I've gotten these two together. My platform, provides love for everybody. I am now the matchmaker.
Oh my God,
How you doing,
Jesus.
pineapples? I am back being a matchmaker. I have given everyone love, and so if we have any more loving couples that would like to come together here on
You guys are not gonna put
the
that pressure on me. Oh no, you're not putting that pressure
what
on
pressure
me.
am I
No,
putting on
ma'am.
you? What am I
Mm-mm.
doing? What am I doing?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Y'all
Well,
ain't putting
thank
that
you.
pressure on
I,
me.
I, I put
Mm-mm.
the I put them together, and they're gonna stay together. They'll come together as one, and they owe it all to Dr. A.
You guys are so romanticals. You guys are romanticals.
They owe it all to Dr. A. I am the one that put people together. I make people happy. I send them away with healing, love, and light. Okay, look into my eyes and understand. I put these people together. I put people together. They find love. Okay. Dr. A, you need to get Liv and Gerard back together. Girl, I am not. I would not participate in that. No. No, I could offer Gerard and Tanisha some marriage counseling. Me and my husband could provide some marriage counseling for them if they would like, because we have to talk. And I will Gerard will have to pay me to remove Liv soul tie. Mhm.
Well, Nisha ain't gotta pay me to tell her stop telling your business to these people on the internet. You want to save your marriage and your protect your stepkids. Stop telling your business up here for the highest bidder. If you want to be knuck if you buck, Nisha, tell your own stuff. But that's not right. I'm sorry, I can't ride with y'all on that. That would be the first part of marital counseling. Stop telling your stuff on YouTube. Now, if you're gonna get up here and get paid to do it, do it.
It ain't
But
everybody's
stop sending
business.
it to a third party. That's you. That's very weak to me, Nisha. And I thought a lot about you, but you didn't. You're not protecting the kids.
Mm. Well, now
I can't respect it.
she says she can't respect it.
Mm-mm.
Mm. Okay, Antonisha, you heard that. That's from pineapples. Pineapples feel how she feel. Okay.
No, passion. Don't get it.
I mean
Pineapples
passion.
don't want to be caught up in
I
this.
mean my
No,
fault.
don't
My
put
passion.
don't put pineapples in it to have
My
people
fault.
mad with her.
Passion. My fault. Passion. Passion. You know
They're
what my
already
husband
mad
calls
with
you?
me.
You know what my
Then
husband calls you? He
what?
he he calls you passion fruit, and he calls pineapple. He calls he calls pineapples. He called her pine dapple. I said, "What is a pine
Lord.
apple?" He said, "Well, I don't remember everybody's name." I said, "What?" I said, "Pineapples." He said, "Why she got so many Z's on there?" Cause I said, "Cause she want to." Y'all know who I'm talking about. Don't make a big deal. No, just like that's what y'all know who I'm talking about. Ain't nobody want Jasmine sweaty ass. I think it's a big assumption to believe that the claims of creators, especially about the secret sources. Oh,
Mm.
oh, okay. All right,
Whoa,
Stacey.
that was a lot. You said a lot, but
Mm,
saying very little.
wow. Well, I don't know. I'm not there. I don't talk to girl. And I really at this point in my life, I don't want to talk to Antonisha unless they gonna pay me. You know what I'm saying? To get some help. That'd be the only way I talk to them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, no disrespect, but I wouldn't talk about Gerard anymore. Obviously, I wouldn't talk about Antonisha or Gerard. But they would have to definitely pay me to get services. I mean, I wouldn't be talking to Gerard for free. I wouldn't be talking to Antonisha for free either. Like for what? I'm not that invested. I mean, I talk about it on here. We'll talk about shit on here, but then when we cut the lights off, when it's when I hit end, you know what I mean. And some of us might say, "Hey, yeah, y'all seen this? Y'all seen this? We gonna talk about this? Yeah, okay, cool." And that's what we do, right? But do we know for sure that she's talking to anyone? I mean, I don't know. I'm not there. I don't know for sure. I don't know, but I know that whatever
Well,
happened with
Liv kind of confirmed it when she said yes, she did call the school.
yeah,
So that conversation was really that really happened. So who would know what the kids said when they got in the car? Only Nisha. Come in. It was just Nisha and the kids. What you want, baby? Shut up. Where's your battery? Did you bring your thing? Your cord. You don't have it? Go get some tissue for your nose. And don't talk. I'm on live, okay? Okay, well, don't talk out loud. They don't want to hear you. I don't know how to put on the mute. Okay.
Wait, this how you can put it like that. Okay, let me know. I'll put it on mute for you. Hold on. Okay, let's unmute. Wait a minute, let me unmute. Did I unmute it? Hold on. Okay. Okay, unmute it. Okay, unmute.
Okay.
Unmute. Okay, there you go.
Okay. He ain't finished yet. He determined he gonna come in here and talk while I'm.
That's okay. They all do that. Um,
When
what
the
y'all
music
talking
was playing, Doctor A, he came down here and he said, "What are you doing? What
about?
are you doing?" 'Cause he's like, I thought you were on live. You back here partying, Grandma. What you doing? What you doing? That's what he always said. What you
Mm-mm.
doing?
Mm-mm. So yeah, so we're talking about the P Diddy situation, and of course, people gonna talk about live or mention some things, and I'm okay with that. It doesn't really
No,
bother me.
not her saying it, Steve. She confirmed what the other person was saying
Yeah, so
after
I
this
mean, she
person
did
said
say
it.
that though. She did.
Yeah, she confirmed what she said. But I'm just like, if I'm Nisha, why am I telling what my kids? You're their mom. You're their stepmom. So when they get in the car and they're telling me about this call from their mom, why am I gonna put that out to anyone in the internet? And I'm just saying, if she want to save her marriage and she feels she needs somebody to talk to a spiritual counselor, a life coach, a therapist. But
Or
putting that out here, it doesn't just affect you and Gerard. That story was about the kids. I don't know them, but I know what Robin said in the car. I know what Christian said in the car, and I know what Brian said in the car. So, as a stepmom, your job is to protect them. She
okay,
basically confirmed what the call, because we heard the call. Somebody else recorded the other reactor. Shut my door, boo. The other reactor, and so we heard what the conversation the kids were having. Okay, okay. What'd you forget? Okay.
okay, and Liv saying stuff is not evidence, and Pineapple, of course, says Passion did Liv admit to the call before or after this person said it. I didn't even know about it until Liv said that. I'm just asking for clarification. Okay. That's what she's like. Now you got me. I don't know if I've been doing okay. I think I've been. I feel like I've been saying that, but I don't know. You said a lot, Pineapple, so maybe I got that from you because I listen to you a lot. I'm not sure, but okay. Not probably. I used to say okay. I used to say okay, and you be like okay. You said I done start saying it the way I've been saying it, but I say it now the way you say it, and it. God, I'm like, why do I say it like that? I think Passion is on hold for a second. So Passion, you gonna answer the
So
question?
I saw it after.
Okay, so
I
she's
saw her confirm it on the channel.
okay. So
She
she confirmed.
confirmed the conversation after.
Okay,
After it was leaked. It was leaked, and then she confirmed it.
okay.
But we hear about Diddy, ain't we hear about Diddy?
Well, I'm gonna put that in the title. Don't worry, we can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. I'm getting ready to put in live and Gerard. Okay, whatever what y'all want to talk about, or we're gonna say or whatever y'all want to talk about, or whatever. Okay, or whatever y'all want to talk.
I'm just
Whatever.
saying, a wise woman, or rather a weak woman, an insecure woman, you're going to destroy your own home. You're going to tear down your own home, speaking this out to people who are profiting off of your story, Nisha. So why are you going to tear down your home and put your business out there? And yes, it has to be her, because who released the ring camera footage?
Okay,
Come on.
here your man. Go ahead, Steve.
Hey,
Hey,
Steve.
hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm
Uh,
good.
Low
I'm
Oh,
connection.
that's
good.
good.
Only heard
I do,
Crystal Palace. Go ahead.
I do have a couple questions. I just want to jump in for a minute.
No, go ahead.
When you say she confirmed it,
Mm-hmm.
how did she confirm it? Did Nisha post it on
Okay.
her page
See, we
or
can't
anything?
say the name of reactors.
Okay,
So
that's fine.
one reactor played the recording of the other reactor saying what Nisha told her. Then when
Okay,
Liv goes live, she confirms it that yes, she did make that call to the school, that that really did happen.
okay. My question is, I mean, so it is a little bit of timeline, and so when I know that sometimes people don't pay close attention to time and details, and it matters. And I didn't look back, and y'all have to look back. But I want to know, is this just a foundation of shit? People claiming that they're talking to people and they're having conversations and they're building on top of it. And bada bing, bada boom. It could
Well,
be
this one,
all
I
lie.
believe this one because Liv really did call the school. She did
Okay,
call
but
the school.
Liv said she called the school. So are we sure Nisha said before Liv said anything about it?
Yeah, yeah, that was before.
We're, we're
Because I heard
sure
the
that.
recording. I heard the recording
Before.
before I heard Liv on somebody's channel confirming that yes, she did call the school. The
Well, I
conversation
know.
did take place with Robin and Liv, and Nisha's the only one that was in the car with the kids saying that Robin was like, "Yeah, mommy called the school and da 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 da," and then Ryan gets jealous and said, "But mommy didn't call me," and then Christian says, "But mommy didn't call
So,
me."
so you heard that recording? Or is
It
that a
wasn't
retelling of
Nisha,
somebody?
it was the third party repeating what Nisha said.
So, like I say, if Nisha, I want to say this, people have motivations. Like we're here for the kiki, we're here for the
Uh-huh.
entertainment. But some people are motivated because some people just like to lie. They like attention.
They
They
do.
like
They
being
do.
first. Some people are motivated by money. You know, so
Yes, and money is
and people,
involved.
right.
Okay, but
And so
I get what you're
what I'm
saying, but
saying
this
is,
so how did they get the ring camera footage?
what I haven't seen any ring camera footage yet.
Okay, so the ring camera footage of when Liv was supposed to pick up the kids or something like that, she went to Gerard and Nisha's home. The
Hmm.
ring camera footage was given to this one reactor, and she played the
Okay.
ring camera footage of Live outside their home. So only two
Cool.
people would have access
How
to their ring camera footage:
how long
Nisha
ago
and
was that?
Gerard. That was
Well,
when
see,
was that, like, y'all? Maybe a year or so ago.
this is the thing that even with Liv and Gerard, I've never said Gerard didn't go back, double back, or anything like that. I'm
Hmm.
saying the claim that Liv slept with him during that 5 month period, she hasn't proven it with any substantial evidence. The easiest thing she could do is actually provide the recam video of him coming in multiple times, and we'll have timestamps and
No,
all that. She
not
hasn't
that
done
ring
that. Well,
camera.
no, I got you. No. I'm a
Not
circle.
that. Not from her
I got you.
apartment. This was
No, I'm so,
Liv going for
I know. I
visitation.
got
Oh,
you. I
yeah.
got you. I got you. I
I'm
got you.
sorry.
What I'm saying is, just because you conversate with somebody a year ago, have conversations with them a year ago, or even 6 months ago, don't mean you're continually having those same conversations and
Hmm.
feeding information to that person. So
Right.
you could take something and just say, "Oh, I can run with this." You
Because
understand
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
get
saying?
paid by all these
Okay,
members that are
I'm gonna
paying
get
me
paid.
$50.
Right. So the original person that provided it, Nisha or whoever, Gerard, could say, "Yeah, we did that just to get under Liv's skin." Ha 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 ha, and don't say nothing else to that person. But that person
Hmm.
now is building a mountain of bullshit on top of it, and people are believing it because they were right about one thing. What
Right.
I'm saying, Nisha and Gerard, far as I know, has it came back since that point and said, "Hey, you know what? You could trust what this person say. They could just post it. I do talk to such and such time and time. We don't, and that's
Hmm.
what I'm saying is evidence. You can't just
Yeah. I
continue to
get it.
believe because they made the original post.
Yeah,
They might
like
be
I
telling the
don't
truth.
believe all of it, but I do believe that about the call because somebody recorded her lives for for her people, and it's hard because you don't want to talk about reactors and stuff. So it
Right?
was
No, no, I got you. I'm not
yeah.
telling
So
you
I'm not just willy nilly believing them and believing Liv, but that one
that. That's what
it
I'm trying
came
to
together
understand.
for me.
Did they play the call, or did they say this is what was said during the call?
They
Because I could
played
take,
the person saying what
yeah, that
happened during the call, but then
you,
Liv confirmed that
all
yes.
right. The circle is back to P Diddy and everything like that. You know what they would
I
call
said
that
I
in
can't
court?
win that shit.
No, I can win this. You know what they would call that in court?
What?
They would call it hearsay, and it would not be
Yep.
admissible.
Third party
Hearsay is not
hearsay.
hearsay is
Admissible.
not evidence.
Yep. It's
Hearsay
not.
is not evidence, and it's
Right.
not evidence for a reason. So
Mhm.
even the whole thing when the retelling of the story about Liv calling the school, they tried to call Nisha, couldn't get hold of Nisha, and then put the daughter on the phone with Liv. That is straight breaking protocol for one, and
Yeah.
two, I would be kind of shocked if the father is not on the emergency contact list. Never said one time they tried to call Nisha and then they tried to call Gerard and nobody was asked. They didn't say that. Did you catch that?
Yeah, but didn't they
It's
say the sister or one of the relatives was in the office? Because doesn't her
it,
family members work at the school?
that's a good way to lose your job, hop, skipping the fast. But
Yeah.
when the story was being retold, they
Yeah.
said they
You're
tried to
right.
call Nisha. Nisha was maybe getting her hair done or whatever, and they put the child on the phone. They did not try to call Gerard. Does that make
Right.
sense to y'all?
Because I don't understand if you know that mom doesn't have custody, why are you calling the school? Like why are you just handing the child a phone?
Schools are really good at dealing with this. They deal with volatile situations and
Yeah,
relationships,
every day
and
with custodial parents.
and unhinged parents, and they have a strict
Hmm.
protocol. And for them to say, "Oh, it's all good. We're going to put her on the phone," and like I said, they never mentioned. Now they probably circle back. Oh yeah, they tried to call drug. I mean, I would be shocked if
Hmm.
Nisha is the only person on the emergency contact list,
Right.
Right.
but they left that detail out the story.
Right.
So I'm just saying, I'm not. Just like when I will say, I'm not going to say for sure anybody's lying, but what I am saying, I am unconvinced, and I have a feeling that people might just be building houses on piles of just crap,
I think
and people are
everybody's
eating it up.
lying. I think to a degree everybody's lying. I think there's just
No,
a grain of
you're not
truth in
lying.
what everybody's saying. There's a
No,
grain of
no,
truth.
Doctor A ain't lying.
No,
You
not
ain't
her. I
lying.
mean like
We
like
kikiing over here.
no,
I'm
not
not lying
us.
about this.
All those parties involved in that. All those parties in
Yeah,
that, I think they all there's a grain of truth of what they're saying, but there's a lot of lying
yeah,
going on, even to the reactor that's getting paid, even to the reactor that played the reactors recording.
yeah.
They all have agendas. Everybody
Yeah,
in that situation has an agenda.
I think publicly, Gerard and Nisha has been extremely quiet for a year. I mean, extremely quiet, which is good. And I hear people say, he needs to check live and do that. How? What? How can you stop somebody from talking reckless? I mean, really and truly, what is he supposed to do? Go put his hands on her? Is he supposed to sue her for what? She's judgment proof. She has no money. She's living off a futon in her sister's closet.
She
I
don't.
mean, what?
Yeah, she ain't got no
What are you
money.
going to? What you going to sue her for?
She's
That's going to
behind in
waste
a child
time,
support.
energy, time.
Yeah, what you gonna
You,
get?
yeah. What are you going to get? I mean, so how is Gerard or Nisha or anyone supposed to shut Liv up? The only thing you
Mm-mm.
could do is not give her content. And if Gerard would have
Right.
came out and said, "Hey, I didn't do shit," like, guess what? The people that think he's lying gonna think he's lying. The ones that think he didn't do it gonna think he didn't do it, and Liv is just gonna take it to the bank and keep on talking about it. So why not just shut up,
And
let her
make her
stew
money
her
off
own
of it.
juices? Yeah, she's gonna make money off of it. I mean, if he would have first engaged with her when she was, really saying everything and accused him of essay, you see, she constantly escalates stuff. She is desperate to get a response from him, and at least publicly, he's not really doing it. I mean, privately, they might be talking. I mean, I don't know. I don't have any evidence.
Well,
She saying
he
he keep
your
calling
friend.
her.
You know better than all of us because he your friend.
Man, Gerard, hey, listen.
He your
I'm
friend.
saying I'm not putting nothing past my boy, but if there's no evidence, there's
Mm-hmm.
no evidence. I'm just saying straight up. I would not bet money or put my life on it that he is not
Mm-hmm.
or he has. I'm saying from what's been presented
Mm-hmm.
to me, I'm undecided. Nothing's been proven. And people say, I don't care how many people you run it through. Well, this person told me this. It don't matter. It's all hearsay. That's not
It's a
evidence.
game of telephone.
A game of telephone with people that's motivated by attention and money. I
Money,
mean,
money, money, money.
yeah, I mean, so I'm just very, very
It's all about the
skeptical about that.
Benjamins, baby.
Yeah. So I just wanted to put my 2 cents in it.
I like that because
Um,
men are very logical thinkers and women are very emotional thinkers, and y'all don't hate me for that, but it's true. You see how
I've
he
been
logically
accused
broke
of
that down?
I
Y'all
have
think we're more
been accused of
emotional
being
than
too logical.
yeah, men are more logical. We don't even
Yeah.
think with the same side of our brains, do we, Dr. A, or am I right or am I wrong?
I mean, I think that yeah, women, we are emotional creatures, but I think that we can have a
I
logical
mean, we
aspect
can
on
be
time.
logical. I'm not
Mm,
saying that we
Yes.
can't be, but I'm
yeah.
just saying mm, in some
But
Yeah.
stuff like this.
we do
I
go but
personally.
women, I'm sorry, what were you gonna say, Steve?
No, go ahead. Go ahead, please.
I was gonna say that most of us we're more, I would say, emotional, intuitive thinkers.
Right.
Right. We use our woman's intuition a lot of times, right? I would say
Mm.
that more so than the emotion aspect. I mean, yeah, we are emotional creatures, but we're talking about thinking. I think that
Maybe I don't mean
we're
maybe
more
logical is not the
intuitive.
word. Not logical. I'm not using the right word. But like they think more. I can't describe it. But
They're
logical is
I can
not
tell
the
you
word.
for I
You
can
know
tell you
what I'm
for
saying? Not
myself.
logical. It's just a different
I'm
way that a man will come. That's why I like to hear him say it. They think in a different way. And not logical. I don't mean logical. I'm sorry,
well
y'all.
for myself and especially what I've been told, especially by women and men too, that I'm very analytical.
Yeah,
Maybe that's a
that would
better
be a
word.
better word. That would be a
I
better
like
word. Because
But
we
I
have
would say,
yeah.
logics. We ain't
I would
doing it.
also say based up off the way your moon is, the way the moon is started. It depends on when you were born. I think it has a lot, and
You
your
do?
environment. Your way when you were
It,
born, your environment. I think too, because I met a lot of emotional soy boys myself. I done met like they don't look logical at all. I'm sorry. So I can't say that, but I can say that I think that we feel we have more compassion at times. And
I would think
sometimes I
I
don't.
would think
Sometimes.
so. I would
Sometimes
think so because experiences of seeing something traumatic, I'm
She,
more like trying
they
to
said, I
fix
just
the
want to hear your
problem.
voice, Steve. Even though you sound like Barry White a little bit. You
What are
sound
you
like
talking
Barry
about?
White. Got a nice, deep voice. They're not, they say, I just want to hear your voice.
I'm sorry, I can't see the chat, but I would tell you this for me personally, and I think with a lot of men, we're fixers. So you tell me you got a problem with this, I'm not taking the emotional context of it. I'm just like, oh yeah, I can fix that. And that's probably not necessarily what you need. You might want to be heard out and engaged, but I'm more just kind of analytical. But I will tell you this too: logic is not is innate. You're not born a logical thinker. You have to be taught and you have to learn. You are not born logical because if you were, nobody would have to tell you don't touch a stove.
Mm.
And it's a tool. It's a tool that you develop and you sharpen, and there's rules to it. And some people open up their what they call epistemology toolbox to look and see what kind of tools that they have inside, and they have no tool. They can't, and I struggle to understand how they make rational decisions because there's no metrics of how
No
they figure
life
things
tools.
out.
That is exactly what's wrong with Living Jasmine. They don't
yes,
have life
Absolutely.
tools.
they wasn't
They
They
taught.
don't
don't
have
have
them.
Right, they wasn't taught.
emotional muscle.
That's what I'm
They don't
saying
have
because
Yes.
emotional muscle. Sometimes we think that they're not smart. They also don't have emotional
they don't
muscle
have
Yeah.
because
emotional intelligence. They call it emotional
yes,
Yeah.
intelligence.
They're
very
too.
low emotional IQs, but you get stronger because you go through things in life and you learn from the things you go through. Your emotional IQ
Yeah.
and your emotional muscle gets stronger, but they have not experienced a lot because they stay to themselves and they don't live.
I think, in my opinion, I think, see, like y'all guys and me, we can look and especially say you just put together jewelry or me putting together engines. There's a whole process that I know is multiple steps, and I have to do this before I do that. I don't think Jazz and some of these other mothers they can think past maybe two steps. Complexity, they don't have the mental ability to handle complexity. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
honestly, I don't. And if you don't have those tools, because I have a lot of shortcomings, right? Um,
We all
I have
do.
things, yeah, I have things that would like I can tell you like now I'm a heavy duty mechanic, whatever. And I'll just tell you all this something that most people don't know. So originally I went to school for auto body and I painted cars, learned all of that, painted custom cars, just mad paint until I got burnt out on it. And I had my own shop and everything. So I
Mm-hmm.
said, took a break, started a second career. But what most people don't know is I'm colorblind.
A lot of men are. You know that, right?
And well, yeah, well, actually, women in general see color better than men,
Yeah.
but I'm pretty colorblind. And I did depend on my mixers. Paint mixers were always females because they tend to see color better. But you think people say, here, $8,000, paint my car. And knowing I'm colorblind, I developed ways to overcome it. And
Mm-hmm.
it actually made me a better painter through tricks and trades of just couldn't be sloppy with technique. But for them, I think they just get stumped and that's it. They don't know how to persevere and come up with a different way of doing things. They're very binary. They don't have a lot. They can't build out on a concept. They can't expand upon stuff.
Because they don't have any of the experiences.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you know,
You're not going to
um,
get
they're
experience if you're
children.
not associating with people. It's your emotional IQ cannot get
Yeah.
stronger. And then if you're not taking any life lessons out of all
Mm,
these things that are going on, then your emotional IQ can't get stronger either. And they don't have the life skills, the
mm,
tools to deal with life skills. Because
mm.
even with Jasmine, I'm gonna tell y'all, I've been sick to my stomach about Jasmine. I'm gonna make a video. I cannot stand her opening her legs. And I'm sorry, Steve, cover your
Oh,
ears.
oh,
Okay,
my bad.
baby, because I don't like
Ooh,
seeing that. It's
ooh.
so nasty. I don't want to see between her. The sweat between her legs is
Right. That is
nasty.
disgusting.
And in her brain,
Oh.
she thinks I'm gonna get attention. I'm gonna get views. But what
Well,
else are you gonna get?
this is the thing. This is the biggest hindrance to like her and people like her, and even Wine Glass. They think
Okay,
they're normal.
go ahead. I
They
couldn't hear
think.
y'all. Somebody was trying to call me.
Oops. One of the biggest hindrance to jazz and like Wine Glass. They really and truly think they're normal. They don't have the brain capacity to understand how delayed they are, and so therefore giving advice is not effective. They reject people and they take it as, well, you're talking down on me or you're trying to make me do the way you want me to do instead of you're giving solid advice. I've worked with people that's delayed in the past. And some of the easiest ones to work with was the ones that say, I'm not sure how to do this. It takes me a long time to learn stuff. I'm like, okay, I got you. And I'll go at it 50 different ways, trying different ways to show them until they get it because they were open to being taught and learning and following direction.
Mm.
They knew they had an issue. Jazz and Wine Glad, they think they're normal. They- you can't talk. And then on top of it, she's conniving. She's a scammer. Just because you're delayed in certain ways don't mean you're a good person. You can be an absolutely horrible person plus have mental challenges.
Yeah, so yeah, I think it just gets like when they start doing all that illiform stuff, and then you keep on. It's kind of it's insanity, right? It's like hitting your head up against the wall 1,000 times and thinking it's not going to bleed or it's going to bleed a different way. It's going to bleed, like it's going to bleed. Your head's bleeding. It's like
Mm,
it's insane. You're insane. You're insanity. It's insanity that you keep doing that over and over again, you keep making the same mistakes. Okay, for example, you look at Jasmine and you go, okay, so Jasmine goes, okay, let's just examine this real quick if we would. Jasmine is with Chris since her mom basically allowed her into this predator's life, right? And didn't throwaway kid, right? So Jasmine was basically a throwaway kid.
mm.
Let's just call it what it is, right? So she got hooks
I
up.
didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah, at a young
Mm,
age. She was like living with Phil at 14, like that's serious,
mm,
right?
wow.
So she basically throws her away, right? And this is during a
Mm,
pivotal time, during the age of 13 and 11, 12, and all these things. And she had a like an AB at like junior high, okay? Her mom takes her to go, do this, to go get an AB. You know what AB is.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
from there, so then she's with Philip for a set amount of years, and nobody is telling her like, "Hey, this is not the way to go." Philip's mama probably not even saying like, "Hey, my son ain't shit. You need to get out of here," right?
Hmm.
Most mothers, your average mother be like, "Baby, you can't come stay here, sweetheart. This is, you can't
Right,
stay. My husband and my son can't stay here, right?" The average mom is going to tell another daughter, like, even when it's your son involved, even if you love your son, average mom is going to be like, look, my son ain't shit. You might as well leave him alone, or it's going to be what it is. You know what I'm saying? Average
right,
mom. I'm a mom of boys. I have more boys. I have three boys and one daughter. And I have had that conversation with somebody, I won't say. But I'm like, my son just not going to be right now. So you have to make a decision, you know.
right.
Excuse me. Because I'm doing all these fragrances. Anyway, so the average mom's gonna say what she needs to say. Then too, we're gonna look at it on a different perspective. Then she goes from him, a no good ninja, to another no good ninja. Let's just call it what it is. We're not looking at it for the truth. The truth is Jasmine is not learning her lesson, right? Then she goes and then she's like, well, I'm not gonna get a job. Basically, she just do DoorDash is quick money, right? Which is, fine. It's no problem.
Right.
If you need help paying the bill, I would tell, you're gonna spend, and we kept saying, hey Jasmine, you're gonna spend more money in in gas than you are in getting the
Yeah.
orders. I mean, because me and my husband been
Because she don't understand that even door dashing, there is a way to go about. And see, this what gets me too.
hmm
Like, they spend a lot of time. These moms spend a lot of time on the internet. And just like I've told coworkers and friends or whatever, guys, I'd be like, you got the world in your hand. Use it for something besides looking up porn. If
right.
if she could literally go to YouTube and type in the most profitable ways to DoorDash in 2025, and guess what she would come up with? People that's been doing it, that knows the tips and tricks. She could educate herself on the proper way of routing. She could educate herself on apps she could use so she could write off her gas and her mileage off her vehicle, but they won't do none of that. They'll just go out and run around town. And that, I mean, you can literally look up anything you want to,
But she don't want to though.
but
That's
they
the
don't.
thing. All she wants to do is to make enough money to pay for their gym, to pay for those shots, to pay for her basketball games that she's trying to play, and get her and Derry some fast food. Okay, let's just call it what it is. Let's
She
call it.
need to she need to get off them pills. That no acetol she got. Oof, she need to stop
Like
taking
you
them.
said, I did. I've been saying this for years, and nobody heard me. But then it take a man to tell y'all that she ain't
Oh
got
my
no
god.
loaded.
Oh, she is unclappable. I'm sorry. And I like dark skinned, full figured women, but oof.
Hey
Mm-mm.
y'all.
Pammy, cut that off. Cut the background off.
But
Okay.
look, I'm gonna hop off of here. Thank you for having me up.
Oh, no
I will
problem.
be watching from the bushes. Okay.
Okay. All right. Go
I'm
ahead,
still
Betty.
starting the
Okay.
channel. I'm gonna invite you when I start the channel too.
Okay, well do that. All right. I'll be on the
Absolutely.
okay.
And my
Uh,
passion. Oh, tell
Yeah,
passion
your
I miss
passion.
it.
Yeah, passion.
Yeah, yeah,
A love fest have happened here thanks to Dr. Ace
yeah.
platform because this is the channel of healing and truth and laughter. Okay.
I'm, I'm ready to
okay.
give
Can
her
you
that
hear me?
foot rub. I know she deserves it.
Ah, foot
Can
rub
Can you hear
passion.
me?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Doctor A ain't trying to be funny, but this finna be a Nino Brown situation.
Okay, tell us. Go ahead.
Somebody's mama, sister, brother, cousin gonna come out them bushes, baby. Cause how can you do all this and basically
You talking
like
about
a
dead
slap in the
body?
wrist? Yeah.
Cool. Okay. I just
How
want to
can
make
you basically do all this and just basically get a slap on the wrist and they out there in the foyer and out in the streets in New York just sitting up there just treating everybody like is this New Jack City going on?
sure. I don't know.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be somebody that you wouldn't expect and wasn't even looking for. Cause ain't no way. I mean, where he gonna go? What he gonna do?
He gonna go right back to doing what he been doing.
Well, you see that other man is on all them watches. The lighter shade and the darker shade. Ah, and guess what?
Good.
They found the nurse that did, to I'm in the closet.
Mm.
Yeah. They just haven't said it. I be watching CNN late
Okay,
nights.
so what happened? Okay. Tell us about that. Go ahead, tell us about that for those that may not know. Okay,
He
but just
has
do
to
it.
have
Say it
he
in
has
so
to
people understand. Okay, go ahead.
okay. He has to have medicine that's you know how they come to you when you on them long retreats. Uh-huh.
Mhm.
And then they have to give it to you like they do at the house where you get the jello pudding
Mhm.
and they overdid it.
Mhm.
The contract didn't work. It just didn't work. And now they are sitting up here trying to get them a lawyer and it's just terrible. But I don't see can't stop, won't stop just walking away from this just without nothing.
So you basically think that they're gonna try to do a Marilyn Monroe on him?
They probably gonna tell him to do it to himself because if you hold your first finger and your thumb together, you know what that is, right? So
Yeah,
you gotta let, yeah. See, this Tupac said it.
like this. Mhm.
Uh huh. Ooh, yeah. Tupac said it.
A lot
Ain't
of times
nobody walking
when
away.
you're in labor, if you're trying to have, if you're in labor, let's say that you're 9 months pregnant and you're ready to have your baby, you just do like this. Okay, but that's another conversation. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's a nice way, but everybody know you do that and your phone start ringing off the hook. But I just don't see him walking away, and I just see somebody just done had enough.
Okay, so you think they're gonna do a Marilyn Monroe possibly because they said remember they said she did an overdose, but then the mafia have confirmed if you go and listen to Sammy the Bull or even what is his name, a lot of people who were in the mob basically have confirmed that.
No matter what he do or where he go, he will not be in peace no more. And it's some this finna set up and fester and build in people, and they just gonna snap. It's too much damage to be done, and then
Well,
for
he
them to
has a
basically.
yes, he has a lot of bodies and a lot of bodies to pay for. Absolutely, yes.
But it's gonna be that one person. You saw the movie, right? A
Mm-hmm.
Dollar Trump. Yeah, it's gonna be the one somebody you wouldn't. It's probably gonna be somebody in this camp.
Possibly. Might be one of
Them
those.
girls look so pretty, but when they start hearing and seeing and their friends laughing, and when they try to sign up and get off in college, and it don't even care if you're in the Ivy League, baby, they don't care.
No,
Look what you could look at what's her name? I don't want to say her name, but I'm in the closet X with the kids. She said this has been a living hockey sticks. You know,
are you talking about? You talking about Drea?
uh huh.
Girl, you
She
saw her.
did that whole documentary. And she was like, my dance studio, everything went down. Didn't nobody really associate her or affiliate her until she
But she
did
was
that
a
doc.
contributor. But she was a contributor. This bitch,
But
this
she
bitch.
didn't serve nothing.
I know, but this bitch got up here and she was playing his music. This was right before he was arrested. Y'all support my
Uh huh.
daddy so I can get my money, so I can get my child support. Like the fuck? Like
No, they paid her to turn. You know, it's like turn states.
right.
All of a sudden, you know, she was all in this camp, and then she got that interview. I don't want to name which one because everybody saw it. You
Allegedly.
can go back and
Allegedly.
type in her name. Yeah,
Allegedly.
well,
Just
yeah,
allegedly. I got
it
this
broke
shit.
the internet. It broke the internet because she did that fake crying and stuff. Talking about she didn't know. You
No,
heard them
no.
down there.
Allegedly. Hmm.
Yeah, alleged, smidgen,
Allegedly. Okay.
yeah,
But yeah,
alleged.
so that's my thing with that, and I really, again, those children, and then the parents. Now we're talking about R. Kelly, y'all. We're moving around, okay? So now
Oh, you
R.
said.
Kelly, that's okay, and so now
But remember with the other one, with the lighter shade one,
we're talking about
wine, and you could get the rest. His wife had got charged too, but you don't see nobody from Can't Stop, Won't Stop getting charged.
well, they
It's
all
too many people.
the reason why they didn't get charged is because they told on him, okay, and they made deals. That's why they didn't
But
get
state,
charged.
but Turner State still come with a price to pay. It seems like everybody gonna have to go and get that number.
Well, they said that two. I remember when the trial first started, they said something to the effect of two people that are going to be charged today. So it probably
Yeah,
just won't be Diddy. That's from I remember. Now, whether or not they're going to do it is something differently, but I do remember they
that's
were
the
saying.
truth. That's
Okay,
the truth.
also going back, I was gonna say about R. Kelly's main girlfriend now, the one that's Jocelyn. She said that her parents been on the back in rotation, and then she came forward
Mhm.
as AI, but it was her.
But was she 17?
She was 18.
Okay.
No, the darker one was 17 at first when she started dealing with R. Kelly. Then she
Was them the two that was fighting in the hallway in the house?
Yes, that's the ones I'm talking about. But however, listen.
Okay.
However, what happened was the baby mama or whatever, the girlfriend, not baby mama, the girlfriend basically was saying that well, the parents had been talking about that situation, but they were the main ones that gave her to him, and was basically, and R. Kelly did give them some money, so basically it's kind of like they sold their daughters, right?
Hmm.
Now that they couldn't get no money out of him, then that's when the threat started allegedly. So I mean, it's now R. Kelly for sure was messing with children. Like you from
Yeah,
Chicago,
it was
he-
cool.
like the dude did that, y'all. Can you from Chicago? He would take his ass right to McDonald's and be hollering at them little teenagers when they got out of school. I'm trying to tell y'all, but he got convicted of it, so I can say that, right?
But the sad part about it, everybody with money and prestige, they are starting to leave the country.
Yeah.
Don't United States have extradition to go and get you?
To certain areas, yes, but remember, United States has fallen out with a lot of people.
Okay.
You can keep,
Okay.
but there is like where Russell Simmons is in Bali, they don't.
Ooh. Yeah.
That's why he went there, right? So the thing is, the other thing is like Ellen DeGeneres left too, her
Oh.
and her wife. So it's been a lot of people. Ashton Kutcher and his wife left, and that was Diddy,
Yeah.
one of Diddy's best friends.
Rosie O'Donnell left too.
Yeah, and that was one of Diddy's best friends, Ashton Kutcher,
Oh, I didn't know they left too.
allegedly.
Well, I
It's been
guess that's why you
said.
don't see them at the red carpets and in the
It's been
spotlight no
right.
more.
It's been said. Well, see what happened with them. Okay, so let's go back there. Let's go
Okay.
back. Okay, so do you recall the guy that was on what show was that? It's 70 show.
Yeah, the guy that out himself with the glasses.
Um, did he off himself already? The one he got
Yeah,
arrested?
the lighter skinned guy, with the curly hair.
No, the white boy. He was white.
That's what I'm saying. The lighter skinned guy. I didn't want to say that, but yeah, he out himself.
He off himself while I was in jail or before he went to jail.
Before he didn't want to go because you're talking about the one he had that strong face and that good old curly hair. Because there was only like three or four of them in the basements besides Mila.
Right. It was yeah, the curly hair
He
one
had
that
that
used to
little
wear the
blonde
shades.
brown hair.
They used to wear the shades. Right. So his
Yeah,
name was wait a minute, let me Google that. Hold on now. We're gonna see this now. Wait a minute. I don't know about him off. I didn't hear about him off. But nevertheless,
yeah.
what happened was they had testified. No, they had wrote a letter and they thought it was going to be private in regards saying that he's a good person, he's this, he's that. Danny Masters, that's exactly what his name is. Danny Masters. Okay, so the white boy, Danny Master, was the one that had got convicted of doing basically doing a Diddy, but not like with the cool, but actually raping people. He was actually
And read on and see what happened,
he
how
was
his
grape-
demise came about.
he was raping people, and what happened was Mila Kunis and that other boy,
The little short one with the dark hair.
Ashton Kutcher he basically wrote a letter saying something to the effect of, he's a great guy, like characteristic, don't punish him, blah 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 blah. Okay. I don't see anywhere where he passed away. It doesn't say. It just says he was sentenced to 30 years in prison for grapes. No, I don't see
If you go to his page, but let me drop it down in the comments. But I'm just telling you, it's gonna be somebody you're not gonna expect, somebody you're not looking for, because people they don't got fed up. Did you see all
he
the little
didn't
old
die.
bitty back and
He didn't
forth
die.
and the fights?
Nothing happened to him. No, no, he's not unalive. He's still alive. Yeah.
That's not him. Well, is it the one with the little black hair? Let me go and do my research because I thought it was the one with them shades.
No, he nothing happened to him.
But did you see how the people was up there in the courtyard at the courthouse just
Yeah.
slinging, throwing slugs and
Yeah, I seen them. They was throwing baby oil and all kind of stuff. I mean, what the hell was going on? Yeah, it was baby oil and
so now we got to pay for the National Guard to come there too.
a different after off himself. Yes.
Oh, that was the one with the little one that had the little hiss. Let,
No,
let me let me put it and I put it in
no,
the comment.
I don't think he offed himself either. Sorry. Let's
Okay.
see who. Um. Okay. Okay. So a star. Okay. Hold on.
Because it
What?
made the news.
Um. I'm looking. You got to cut that down, girl. You try to get me demonetized.
Oh, okay. My bad. Okay, let me go back down here and let me pull them up and I put it in the chat.
Okay. All right. No problem.
Okay,
Okay.
bye.
No problem. Thank you. I appreciate you coming up, Pammy. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's see who Scientology. Let's see. I'm trying now. Y'all got me looking. Now y'all gonna make me look for um. I don't know. I don't know. Do anybody know? Not him. I don't know who off themselves. I don't know. Some stars. Was it in 2005? Was it this year? I don't know, y'all. Y'all gonna give me the line. Okay, so only person I know that was black that Jeff Jeff Benera Benera offed himself allegedly. This was he's the husband of Aubrey Plaza January the 3rd. And Gene, I don't know if they necessarily they're kind of implying that Gene Hackman did something to himself as well. That's what they're saying. No, but he passed away. He didn't off himself, but they definitely said Jeff did. Okay. Brian Williams of the Beach Boys. I didn't know Brian Williams had passed away. I didn't know that. I know yeah, I forgot about Val Kilmer passing away. Okay. The Michelle from Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Gossip Girls, she passed away too. I know about that. We know about Roberta Flack. I don't see anything about anybody else that she might possibly talking about, but I did this year, so if y'all know of who she's talking about, please let us know. But however, I'm gonna throw this back down. What do y'all think about the Diddy situation though? Do y'all believe that Diddy what's y'all thoughts on that? I want to know y'all thoughts on that. What do y'all think about that? Do y'all think that he needed to give do you think he should have been do you think they should have pled for him to be on charged on RICO or no? I don't think he had to have enough evidence for that. What are y'all thoughts on that? Yeah, hit the like button. Mark Wayne. Okay, sailing. Okay, so he was being investigated for some crimes, for some X crimes. Okay. Y'all misspell some of these words. Y'all know YouTube is stupid about that. American actor. Okay, American actor. Who is that? Noah. He also was on he was on the Glee series. Okay, wait a minute. Let me Google him. I'm trying to remember who the heck he was. When you say, the way you're talking, when you said American, when you say when he was on American, I feel like I know who you're talking about, but I don't. I feel like it. I don't think I do. I don't know who you're talking about. Hold on, let me see. Let me look at him. Oh, I do know who you're talking about. Oh, shiggity. Oh, he died. He passed away in 2018 though. Okay. Oh, he had a lot of issues. I'm glad Diddy's done for now and will sit down for a minute and cool down, cool his eggplant down. Shiggity. Everybody hide the baby oil. Hide the baby oil. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna drop this link. Okay. So what are y'all thoughts on that? What do y'all think about people saying that we should not be wishing? People are saying that y'all should be ashamed of yourself convicting or letting a black man go to jail. Y'all know that black man was innocent. What are y'all thoughts on that? Because a lot of people saying that Diddy is innocent. A lot of people saying that Diddy is innocent and that he should not be charged and that they wrongfully accused him. They had no case whatsoever, none, not even prostitution. Who do I have to bribe to get a wrench? You gotta be around for a little while. You don't have to bribe. I just give people wrenches after people been around for a while. I don't. After they've been around, they got to be around for a while. Then I give them a wrench. Okay. Mm-hmm. You stupid. He should have went to jail for a while. Okay, so you think he's where he belongs? So now, is it true? Did y'all hear that they denied his bail? Is that I heard that? I don't know how true it is. Ooh, here we go. Here we go. Now this is the same stuff I was talking about on Passion's platform. Okay, I done got talked out when I was on Passion platform. I'm not sure what the status of is of that Tupac situation investigation, but if Diddy is going to get caught up, it would be for that. You on probation? Yes, you're on probation, Steve. Yeah. So okay, fair enough. Yes, sir. But yeah. Um, yeah, I think that yeah, for real. But see that situation. See, oh boy wrote that book. I don't know what now somebody slow. We talk about somebody that got some issues. That ninja, that dang on, what is his name, Steve? What is that guy name, y'all? Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't even think of his name. Let me, he's in jail right now. for the unaliving of Tupac. Okay, he's in jail right now. What is his name? I can't even think of his name. Stevie G. Keefe G. Keefe G. Is it Keefe B? Keefe G. Keefe. God damn it! I can't think of his name. My brain is crazy. Okay. Okay, I can't think of his name. What is his name? Keefe G, Keefe D, Keefe D, Keefe D. Thank you. I had to look it up. I could not remember the D part. You would think I would remember. My brain is yeah, Keefe G, Keefe D. I said keep saying Keefe G. Well, because y'all know I'm thinking about somebody else. Yes. So he is really slow. He is very slow. That whole situation, like what in the fuck? Because he thought, do you know what a proper deal is? That is shut the fuck up. That's what that deal is. That deal is shut the fuck up. Do not entice the government to come after you. Don't give them anything that they can use and say against you in the court of law. That is the most utterly, most ill-informed, dumbest, most repugnant, stupid piece of waste of time to even do that, to go on there and say you did it. Say in the book that your nephew did it, and to put your dumb ass in the car with your nephew. What the fuck is wrong with you? Dummy. Y'all right. It was a girl with the blonde hair. Sorry. Okay, no problem. Uh the girl with the blonde hair. What girl with the blonde hair? Oh yeah, that one girl. Yeah. The one that was oh boy's sister. Yeah, I remember. She had an UGG problem allegedly. So I remember who you're talking about. Yes, ma'am. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Pammy. I know exactly who you're talking about now. I can remember her name, but I know exactly. She was she was on the show. She was getting ready. She was like a consistent person that they would bring on the show, right? And she was our boy's sister. I know exactly what you're talking about. See, if I had a wrench, I could help better. I get. Oh Lord. See, boy, he'll wear you out, boy. He's something else. But yeah, y'all, that is crazy. Yeah, that is crazy. So this dumbass writes a book. Not only does he write a book, but he goes on Vlad TV and snitches on his fucking self. Who goes on Vlad TV to snitch on yourself? Well, a lot of them do, actually. A lot of them. Vlad be asking questions. It's like, you dumb ass. Why would you go on Vlad TV and admit to that bullshit that you done did in the streets? And why would you write a song exactly to what happened and the shit actually fucking happened? Because now they trying to get the law to pass so they can use your lyrics of the song to use against you in the court of law, you big dummies. That's a whole nother conversation, because I am definitely into the hip hop. I'm definitely into the hip hop on that aspect. I know more about the hip hop drama than I do the music nowadays. We could have a conversation about that all day, because I watch these channels and I'm telling you, they be telling off. Okay. And so you have to ask yourself the question. So if they can possibly tie that man to that situation, because our boy already said that Diddy, that allegedly that the person that I forgot what the guy name is, but God, what is his name? I'm in a brain loss today. My brain is like, but I can't remember the guy name. But anywho, the guy that Keefe D was cool with, that was like, they was road dogs. Basically, they implied that Diddy basically paid for because he asked Tupac, he asked them, was that me? Because our boy had a club on the East Coast. He had a club in New York. And allegedly, the legend has it that dude was saying, was that Diddy had asked him, was that us? And he said, yeah. And he sent him some money, and he never, gave Keefe D the money, but he gave it to oh boy. Okay, and the boy wind up, dying, passing away, what have you. Right. So that kind of stuff like that, you know what I mean? So I'm telling you, if they're able to tie him with that, that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem. I'm telling you, and they're going to have him and him down for conspiracy to unalive Tupac. Okay, so that's going to be also. But then, if you really look at it, I mean, you can't pinpoint the Biggie situation on Puffy, but if Puffy would have allowed Biggie to go to London like he was supposed to, because Biggie was supposed to be in London, but instead he had him down there promoting the album, and he was working on Diddy's album. Okay, and did not yeah Puffy. I mean, not I keep saying Puffy. I mean Biggie. Excuse me. Biggie was working on Diddy's album. Plus, he had just finished his album, and so he was Puffy wanted him to go around and make these deals, and he was doing all this kind of stuff behind closed doors. And so he told Diddy's manager that he's not going to London, and that if he wanted to go and make some type of a deal or whatever he want to do, he can go, and Biggie gonna stay here, right? So I'm just saying that, I'm not saying that he has something to do with uh Biggie's unaliving, but what I'm going to say is the fact that he has blood on his hands from it, in my humble opinion. He has blood on his hands from Tupac as well, regardless to whether because of the timing and what everything that was happening with the East Coast West Coast situation, and that whole situation that happened when Tupac got shot the first time. I mean, pow pow the first time, right? So that also has to be for sure discussed. Listen, if Tupac case right makes it to trial, woo, everyone will be watching. Yes, man, we are gonna be watching. I wasn't as interested in the P. Diddy case, to be honest with y'all. I'm more inclined to be more interested in the Tupac case, because it's gonna be a lot of stuff that comes out. Now, one good source or a source to watch on that, because a lot of stuff that has came to pass. If you watch Reggie Wright's Bomb First channel, there he has had a lot of information on there that has come to pass. Him and Suge Knight is kind of beefing right now. That was basically the owner of the security company. They used to call him, they said they used to call him the dirty cop, you know what I'm saying? But you know. But anyway, he was a security guard, the company that was supposed to be guarding Tupac. Okay. I'm frozen. So I'm frozen. I know I'm frozen. I see that I'm frozen. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about the frozen. I don't know what's going on, but anyway, so again, maybe else if I close some of these windows. Hold on, y'all. So again, the whole thing with that is that the other situation with that is that he has said a lot of things that have came to pass. However, a lot of people are alleging that he might have had something to do with Biggie's unalive. And so I don't, again, not saying that, Reggie, you can't come after me. I didn't say that. I said that's what they're saying. Now he's saying he's ultimately denying it. Okay. Well, who would? Wouldn't that make sense to deny if you did do something, or if you didn't do? It's no, I didn't do it. That's what the fuck you supposed to say, right? But there is some discussions in regards to that and what is going transpiring with that. Okay. And there was some stuff that with that whole book. Now I don't know why that imbecile will write a book. He's dumb as fuck. No, you can look just his conversation, his demeanor. He does come off like a dumbass, like a complete dumbass. Like he comes off like he didn't go past the 8th grade. I'm just gonna be honest. Just the no conversation can he could what he comes off like he did not graduate, like he did not pass the 8th grade, like for real. Um, just being honest, his emotional intelligence. Y'all talking about emotional intelligence of Olivia? This motherfucker is on the same page. The fuck, you know what I mean? So there has to be a discussion that has to be had with that, and we definitely should talk about that trial once that trial happens. I think that would be a great discussion because it's going to take us back, and it's going to make us remember certain things. Like when I was we can all recall the time, most of us who was alive then, most of us can recall the date or the time when Tupac was will officially pass away, and we can remember the where we were in the moment and how we felt. Because for us, like a lot of people, like when Nipsey Hussle transitioned, or when he was assassinated, a lot of people can recall that. I can even remember when it happened as well, but I really wasn't. I mean, I knew of Nipsey Hussle, but I wasn't a fan like I was with Tupac, right? So, but a lot of people of this generation look at Nipsey Hussle the same way, right? So it's a lot. Even with like when King Von transitioned, a lot of people looked at him like there was their Tupac. You know what I'm saying? Not the mainstream, but he was popular, right? Here we go. Steve, we laugh and look out. Right, we laugh and look for out. All right, there's a bill still got to be paid. Exactly. We laugh. We want to laugh. No shade. We need a good laugh. Okay. All right. So yeah. So I think that yeah, exactly. Yeah, because it's gonna be on and popping. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a lot of players that come in. But even in going back to Suge's trial, if we look at Suge's trial, that shit. I mean, when they want to get you, they get you, right? When they want to get you, they will try to go for you. You know what I'm saying? And if you up for the thing, I'm telling you, even with that Suge trial, it was something weird about that. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yes, Suge unalived that person. We know that. We not. That's not the question. But I'm saying why, who called him there? Who called him? Was he going there to be funny, to do his usual bullying tactics? Because he did some bullying, we know that. But what I'm or did someone call him there? Now it's alleged that someone called him there, and it's alleged that he was set up. So I don't know, but again, I am a bit of a conspiracy theorist, a tad bit. So I try not to be. So it's a lot of things that we have to like really be in a watchful eye. And then Suge now is choosing to do a lot of talking. See, Suge hadn't talked for a long time, y'all. And now Suge is damn near snitching. I mean, to me, he coming out here telling a lot of stuff, and it's a lot of stuff that's being slain. And these are some of the things that I would really like for us to talk about. I don't know if y'all like a lot of hip hop, if y'all would a lot of hip hop genre, because I am, especially like the stuff behind the scenes type of, not necessarily all the music they play now. I don't know what they call this music. I guess they call it hip hop. I don't know what the fuck this shit is, but this is some bullshit to me. But nevertheless, behind the scenes and the way that these celebrities are rolling around now, baby, it's gonna be on and popping. I think that they moved too fast on Diddy. Right. That's yes, I agree. They definitely to Angela, thank you. Thank you. They did. They moved way too fast. They did not have and they got cocky. They was like, yeah, we got this. No, the fuck. Did y'all not know? Did y'all not read all of the records? Where were your assistants that to read all of the records to who the fuck Diddy was talking to? Who the fuck Cassie was talking to? Because this bitch was still fucking around with this ninja. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and I know some of y'all gonna be like, Dr. A, are you victim blaming? No, the fuck I'm not. I'm being realistic. We're talking realistic. We're talking facts. I'm not getting emotional in this shit because these motherfuckers is rich. Okay. I'm the fuck not rich. Not yet. Okay. These is rich motherfucking problems. Okay. You know what I mean? We're just talking about it. And I'm just saying that Diddy got a lot of blood on his hands. We're not gonna play these games. We're not gonna play these games. We know Diddy got a lot of blood on his hands. The issue is the why and the fuck what happened with the prosecutor. Diddy people he did not get, and then why did they, and I know that they're gonna overcharge you. Yes, they're gonna do that. They're gonna try to work their way down. They're gonna try to get you on something. Denzel Washington said you walking away, he walking away with something, is basically what they doing. Suge ran all over a whole person off. Yes, he did. Dr. A, the few people still uh getting out. Wonder why. Girl. Girl, Suge gonna be sitting his ass down for a little while unless somebody let him out. You know what I mean? Unless Trump give him a pardon or some shit. I'm trying to tell you. But Suge gonna be sitting his ass in there for a little minute. But he would have got less if he hadn't pleaded. He would have got more time than the fuck he got, and he got a lot of time. But goddamn, Suge has been in jail a lot. Suge wasn't even able to, be bury his mom when he was out, right? I mean, because he was behind enemy line. I'm sorry, I didn't say that right. He wasn't able to bury his mom because he was like locked behind enemy lines. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he did run down a whole person. He should the fuck did. You get what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that there has been some rumblings stating that he was set up in some kind of way, and they also stated that, and this is all alleged, that they were trying to punch him inside the car they pulled out on him. Somebody pulled out on him, and he just kind of did it by accident. So I don't know. Again, I wasn't there. Doc, I'm with all with it, baby. Let's go. Okay, are you still doing a reading for folks free online? Not today though. Not today. Girl, I done did so much work today. I still ain't finished my inventory. Fucking around talking to y'all ass. No, I cannot do no free read today. I gotta go around here and do my inventory over here because I gotta place an order with my cousin, and she keeps cussing me out. She's like, when the fuck you gonna get this damn order? I'm gonna send you the same old shit and I'm gonna be mad. So I gotta look back here at my herbs because I'm thinking I have this herb. I didn't think I had this herb. Somebody called me and I gave them. I was like, well, I got this, and I gave them something else that was close to it. But then I go back there and there's motherfuckers back there. I'm like, ain't this a bitch? You know what I'm saying? So this is how the fuck it happens with Dr. A. I'm like, I do. So I got to get some organization with my herbs. I'm good over here. I know what the fuck is over here. Okay. But I don't know what the fuck is back here. I got so much shit. I got so much herbs. I got 3 areas back here where my herbs are. No, 4 areas of where my herbs are. And I have to get a grip on them because that's why I got my little handy dandy inventory sheet. And I'm fucking up. Okay, I'm fucking up church's money. But tomorrow is Thursday. I will fucking do it tomorrow. There is tomorrow. So I can order tomorrow. And then by then I would be done made some more money because my cousin is like making me pay her now, girl. It used to be free and I gotta pay the bitch. Sorry, cuz I'm just playing, girl. No, I gave her money anyway. I'm just playing. I always gave her money just because, we got love for each other. Because she just does it because she want to do it. She just want me to be successful. But I do give her some money. I'm just playing, y'all. I know my cousin listens to my show. Girl, I'm just playing, girl. Don't be mad at me. I don't think bitch. I'm just playing. I'm just trying to be funny. So yeah, it's a lot going on. I'm telling y'all, we definitely need to look outside of this because I'm telling you, it's a lot of shit going on in the world and everything that's happening. And another thing, how you doing, Paulette? And one of the things that I also noticed, you all, what happens if we were to talk conspiracy, okay, usually what happens in certain areas, they are switching areas. It used to be a time where they would start everything in Chicago and then build their way to these areas to do. And so what they're doing now is I see that they're trying to do certain things in like areas of the popular areas. So the popular areas are LA, uh, New York, of course, and Atlanta. Those are some popular areas. So definitely be of the wise on how you move if you live in those areas. Okay, be wise. Not that's not saying that certain things can't happen in the Midwest because it does. I told y'all everything trickles down from Chicago in the Midwest. Okay, so we touch on in the Midwest when stuff is about to happen. It starts first in Chicago and then it works its way down to the other Midwestern cities. In the East Coast, everything starts in New York. This is my interpretation. It's my opinion. It starts in New York and it works its way down. You saying, what the fuck you talking about, doctor? I'm just saying when they about to do some shit. When they about to pop off shit. Because the bigger picture is, well, what's happening is this trial, to be honest with you, that's why I kind of been in and out, because it's just really a scurry of shit. What they're trying to do is scurry away from the issues that's happening, because they finna fuck up a lot of shit. A lot of shit's gonna be fucked up. Number one, motherfuckers that's on welfare or that's receiving food stamps, that shit is getting ready to be finito. Unless you have a contract. What do I mean a contract? Unless you are fostering or you have a situation contract with the government for whatever reason that you're supposed to receive a said amount of money, then you'll be okay. But for you other people that don't have a said contract, you are fucked. I'm just telling you. So that's that part of that is going to be involving people going to get are going to have to get jobs, and a lot of jobs or a lot of these great big companies are going out of business. And reason why, some people, because they don't have workers and they don't have enough people buying shit, so they are closing down grocery stores in certain areas. What areas, you ask? In the black community. They're closing down grocery stores in certain said black communities. Okay. So you just gotta be otherwise. That's why we telling these mommies, bitch, you gotta get it together, because it's getting ready to be fucked up for you. Now, for some of us who got jobs and who work and who are working, if you got a trade, you better get a trade. That's your best bet. These robots is taking over some things, but they not on social media more, so they can't take over everything, because these goddamn robots is passing out. These motherfuckers is like, this too much damn work on me. You know what I'm saying? But don't be surprised if you get certain things taken away from you and you losing certain jobs because of a robot. Don't be shocked, because that's what they trying to do. Especially with when they was fucking around with that what's its name, the Tesla fucker, with his old white nationalist ass. My opinion. So Jazz and her family will be okay because everyone is on SSI. No, it's affecting SSI too. That's not a said contract. That's not a contract. I'm talking about, like, if you're fostering, if you have foster children in your home, I'm talking about those kind of contracts. Those kind of contracts. Like, if you have foster children in your home, if you have like certain forms like if you're getting benefits from your own money, it's just certain things that they're canceling. And SSI is definitely getting canceled for certain people, unless you was an army veteran, or your husband, or if your husband passed away and you are receiving his benefits, then you probably will be able to keep that. But food stamps, SSI, you have to have a legitimate illness. They're probably gonna do that. Now, I don't know how far that goes, because I didn't read all of the bill, but I read enough of it. I said, fuck. I was like, well, I thank God I'm not affected. I said I'm not affected. But I know that there are some people who are affected that really deserve to get help, but then there's others who don't. And I'm telling you, they cutting down a lot of programs, and it depends on what state you're in. Some states may still keep certain things, but for the most part, they're making budget cuts. So, who is the first people to receive the budget cuts, or the poor people? Okay, the poor people are the first to receive budget cuts. They're not going to cut their own selves. Who the fuck? Why would the rich cut their own self? Bitch, this is Hunger Games season. Okay, the fuck. I'm okay. All right. Did you see a man arrested for approving everyone's food stamps and giving them all 2,500 plus 2,500 on everyone's card? LOL. Right. Then Robin. Oh shit. No, I did fucking not. Oh my god. Girl, I wish that during that time I was getting some. Do you know how much fucking food I would have in my freezer and my deep freezer? Shit. But damn it, I'll be like, I don't know. I thought it was Greece. I would play. I would be like, I don't know nothing about that. I'm like, I didn't get it. I'm like, they took it back. I'd be like, I didn't spend no 2,500. What you talking about? Shit. Did everybody else get arrested besides him that spent the food stamps? Shit. I'm telling you, hit a lick nation. Hit a lick nation. Man, I'm not listen. I'm scared about some shit. I don't want to be hitting no lick. Uh no, the fuck my husband always asking me to do extra shit. Y'all seen how he came in here today? Uh you know, um but anyway, so what was I saying? Um, yeah, so I'm telling you, it's a lot of stuff that's occurring and happening. And so people be all too wise to just, you know what I mean, figure out you a my yeah, yeah, I need my $2.50 back. Yes. I'm not listen. My husband told me to stop by and get some chips at the store. Some it's like these little vegan chips, and they $2.50. I was like, yeah, I need $2.50. I don't have it. Because man, well, I didn't pay no rent. He left the I'm gonna use the card, I'm gonna use the bank card. That's what I'm gonna do. Cause I don't feel like transferring no money. He gonna have to do it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it with my end. No. Uh, anyway, so my thing is this. My husband always trying to take my mind off of stuff. I get to talking stuff, and I come up here, and he'll get to asking, saying, trying to distract me, trying to scurry away from the topics and shit. Yes, Paula, I'm doing okay, thank you. Yeah, so I do find it. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Thank you. All right. They're gonna say use the bank card. Okay. Well, okay. I wouldn't put it on my personal credit card. Hell no, I'm not putting $2.50. And I'm not using none of my cash back there. Hell no, I'm not using none of my cash. No. Cause he paid the rent here. Well, he left the little thing I was supposed to pay him, but he got the money order, and I was supposed to slide to my landlord, and I waited. I forgot. And then he came in here, hand me that money order. That's what he's trying to say on Passion's little thing, trying to embarrass me. He always trying to embarrass me. Yeah, welfare is not playing. And I think I get how some people, or I get how hard it is that like they're budgeting cutting, like they cut Job Corps, because they basically trying to get everybody to go into the service. That's what they're trying to do so they can fight for this war. Once again, another war. So I mean, not like we always America's always at war. I don't think y'all know that. It's just sometimes they don't tell y'all they're going to war, but they're always at war. So that's a whole nother conversation. I guess I can't get into. I'm not gonna get into politics, but y'all could. I could talk about that all day. I'm not my jazzy life. Okay, I'm not Olivia. I'm not just watching. I'm not gonna watch TikTok and form an opinion based off what someone said on TikTok. I'm going off of the things that I personally know about how the system and state is run. They just recycle the same shit over and over and over again. Trump is a tad bit differently, not much. Trump is an outright white nationalist. But whether y'all know it or not, I don't care if y'all voted for him or not. If you voted for him, I mean that's on you. I mean, if you didn't vote for him, that's on you. But he's a white nationalist, and he's running a white nationalist program. So I mean, if you don't see that, I don't know what to tell you. You're not a bright crayon if you don't see that. So I'm sorry, I'm not gonna say that. No, just research what a white nationalist is, and you will understand where I'm coming from. For those that understand, will do that. I apologize for saying if you don't know that I'm doing the thing I shouldn't do. I apologize. I shouldn't say that. I apologize. But again, I'm not opposed to having some I'm not opposed to I'm not opposed to people having a conversation about first of all, let me get my sea moss ready. I gotta take my sea moss, but I got in this little cup. I'm gonna put it in a little baguette. Okay. But what the hell is that noise? Wait a minute. Okay, I thought I heard some noise. I was like, oh shit. I was like, somebody else in here with me. The fuck? I was like, let me go get my thumb. But y'all, I said, I'm gonna have to cut this live off because I might have to do something that I don't want to traumatize anybody. I thought I was gonna have to pull out my pow pow or something. But anyway, so the point I'm trying to make is that let me have to get me a baggie from here. I know you said, Dr. A, well, I got a box back here that got like a whole bunch of different utensils that I could, like bottles, cups, and different things that I could put stuff in for people. I just got a whole bunch right here, and it's in a little box. So it wasn't a tote. So I'm gonna put my sea moss in here. And I was supposed to be organizing it, but I couldn't. I messed it back up because I was looking for something. So anyway, I was looking for these things because I made this is ancestry oil. This is this. I made some ancestry oil for my clients. So where the hell is my damn? Where the hell did I go with my thing? Yeah, what the hell did I do with that thing? Anyway, so if you don't see what's happening in the world, and it's a lot of things, and that's kind of why I understand. So what people are trying to here it is. So what people are trying to tell you, like when they're talking about the Diddy case, a lot of people are kind of telling you that that's a way that they're using to get at black folks, by saying it's a conspiracy, blah blah blah, Rico and shit. So, and it's true, they are, but again, they did not prove it. And that's just the bottom damn line. They didn't prove it. Especially jurors felt that they didn't prove it. And I think, and I get it. And I'm not a fan of Diddy. I don't like him. He's the scum of the earth. His hands are dirty as fuck. And he will be punished. These welfare queens doesn't fight for themselves and just wanna just want unbelievable. Okay. Dr. A, is Steve okay? What he do? What Steve do? I don't know. What did Steve do? But yeah, so again, when you dealing with this kind of stuff, I'm just gonna get my little bottle here. I know this is weird. Why did I put this in a cup? I don't know. That was weird. How I did this. It's for me though, so fuck it. But yeah, happy to know happy to know all of my beautiful sisters are doing well. I love it all. Okay, Paulette. Well, how are you doing? But yeah, so it's a lot going on, and I think it's a bigger picture. It's bigger than Diddy. I mean, we watched the trial. We watched how actually. Ew, no, I'm not drinking behind my son. I refuse. I'm not doing that. I'm not drinking behind my 9-year-old. Sorry, y'all. I'm not. I'm just not. Anyway, yeah, I'm closing, so I should have been out here. I'm ready. I'm hungry. I'm ready to eat. Look, I thought I swept this. I thought I got this up off this table. My son, these are crumbs. But anyway, I just find it. This is bigger than Diddy. You know what I'm saying? And we have to be mindful of everything we're in. We're in a police state. Okay, this is not even a police state. This is they're using the military. They're not even using the police for real to get at you. They're using the military. Okay, they've been started using the National Guards. I don't know if y'all peeped that, but still listening, eating dinner. Well, thank you, pineapple. Yeah, so yeah, we're living in a police state, and bigger, it's bigger than Diddy, and I'm telling you, it's gonna be an eye opener. I mean, I come on here, bullshit, kiki, laugh with y'all, I'm party with y'all, but I'm looking at the bigger picture, and I'm telling y'all better start stockpiling shit, stockpiling, having getting you some masks. You use them damn nine uh N 95 mask. I think I got a whole thing. I got a whole thing in here. I got a whole bunch of masks, gloves. You got to start doing that because you better be mindful. Just like C9 broke out. Don't be surprised if some other shit break out. I'm just telling y'all, don't be surprised. Okay? So I'm telling y'all because it always have to, because the whole point is to always raise fear in people. And another point of the Diddy trial was also to get people to fight each other. The whole points of these trials and the whole points of a lot of stuff that happens in society is to get people to fight at each other, to turn against each other, man against woman, woman against man. The same, just basically Willie Lynchism. I hate when, can we have this conversation before we leave? You know what I hate when people do? When people bring their children to my store, have them to sit the fuck down. You see all these damn chairs in here? All these goddamn chairs. You see, I got a whole couch over here. I got couches, an ottoman. I got a meditation chair. I got a seat right here. I got a fucking seat right here. I got a fucking seat right here. All them seats over here. Why the fuck people bring their goddamn children in my damn business and them little children be all over the damn place? Go sit your ass down, especially if you ain't buying shit. If you want to buy something, the little boy brought his ass in here. He smelled every damn candle that I had in this motherfucker. I had this shit stacked like this, and then she wouldn't tell him to sit the fuck down. Look at this shit. I had this stack like this, and this little boy, I almost said something, brought his ass over here and started fucking with my damn crystals. Then he smelled every damn candle I got in here. He smelled every damn candle, and then he bring it over here to his mama. Then he don't put it back. I got my shit feng shui. I got my shit a certain damn way. Everything in my store is placed a certain way for a reason. And his little motherfucking ass brought his ass in here, fucking around with my shit. You know what I'm saying? Start fucking with my candles. That's what you see me doing when I was talking to Passion. I'm walking around looking. I was like, why the fuck my candles all out of order? I'm putting my shit the way the fuck I got it. He got it playing with it. Sit the fuck down. He looking at shit like, your mama gonna buy your ass something? Get the fuck out of here. Look at this shit. He fucking around with shit. Fucking around with my damn cereal. Here's a candle cereal. I may see that this is individual cereal. See? Silly shit. Look at this shit. He done knocked down my damn candles and shit. Now I gotta sweep. All right, y'all. Let me get the fuck out of here. But I'm just saying, be aware. The Diddy trial was interesting to look at, but in life, we got shit that we gotta deal with as a people. We got some shit to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody ain't for us. I mean that shit. I'm talking about the poor. I'm talking about the black, the brown. I'm talking about y'all. Everybody ain't for us. And the more and more we can understand that, or we see that for ourselves, the better off we'll be. I'm trying to tell y'all that. The more and more people really take time to understand what the fuck we dealing with in this motherfucker, the better off we'll be. But the more people don't pay attention and to get focused, don't get caught up on this damn Diddy trial. That's what the fuck I'm trying to tell y'all. There's a bigger motherfucking picture. Don't get caught up on this bullshit. I'm gonna watch the Tupac trial. I think, I think that's important. But the Diddy motherfucking trial is what it is. What the fuck it is. They asked should have get prepared and had that shit already wrapped and tight, but they didn't, and they got lazy and comfortable and on some fuck shit with that. Diddy trial Diddy had the money to pay for a trial. But think about your black ass. Think about your ass sitting up in there, or your son or your child sitting up in there. If he just a freak or whatever, and the shit that you can have that can happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could just say, well, you know, I remember I was at a job. I had a job. Okay, I worked. I ain't gonna tell you where I worked at, because some of you motherfuckers is crazy. Some of you motherfuckers crazy. So I can't say where I worked at, but let alone I had this job, and they had this situation. They had it where if you had an issue, if you anybody could just come out and accuse you of some shit. This bitch almost called her by her color. I had to catch myself. This stupid ass bitch, and you should seen her. She was like this funny looking bitch. This bitch said, well, first of all, it was this racist cop that was fucking with us that worked there, right? And he was our supervisor. I was a security guard, okay? So this motherfucker, so we got him fired because he was like racially profiling us and doing like some wild shit, right? And it was like 3 black people and 2 white people that was involved, and we basically told on him and got his ass fired. Okay. This bitch, because that was her partner, so she gonna try to start doing stuff against us. So this bitch said, I was talking to somebody, and we were talking about music, and I said something about Al Green. I'm not kidding y'all. This is some wild shit. I said something about Al Green, and they was like, what song you talking about? And they was like, sing it. I was like, I told them the song. They said, well, I never heard it. And then I sung the song like how I do on here. And the bitch went and told them that I offended her because I sung a song. It was an Al Green song. I didn't say nothing about sex. I didn't say nothing about anything that had anything to do with anybody. I think it was like love and happiness. I mean, literally, some shit like that. And the bitch said that what I said offended her. So I took it. We had a trial. And the bitch thought she was gonna still, and then we worked in the same department. The bitch thought she was gonna still talk to me after that. Bitch, I'm not talking to you. I'm not working with you. I'm not talking to you. Get the fuck away from me. And I'm telling you, that shit was crazy. And then I had got it amended. They had to take that shit off my record because that was some bullshit. Because I had a trial with that shit at the job. They do like a trial. And they was like, that's some bullshit. Like, and I'm just telling y'all how easy, the point I'm trying to make is how easily somebody could just come up and say you did XYZ to them. And I'm not talking about Cassie and that bitch. I'm not talking about none of them bitches or Diddy or stupid ass. Fuck him. Because he a rich motherfucker. Fuck him. It wouldn't matter whether he got convicted or not, but because all the motherfuckers got more money than I got. I'm just telling y'all the truth. And they don't. Diddy ain't never looked out for nobody. Cassie ain't looked out for nobody. She wasn't nice to Kim Porter. She was nasty as fuck to her. You know what I'm saying? So, but I still don't believe nobody should be abused though. I still know that people shouldn't be abused or mistreated or anything like that. I know that. And Diddy is gonna get what he deserves. It's just it. That's period boy play. That motherfucker gonna get what he deserves, and it's gonna be what it is. That jewelry was paid off and scared. Yeah, I don't know. How was they paid off? Shit, they didn't do a good job of prosecuting them. Shit, that shit was some bullshit. The fuck? Them motherfuckers didn't do a good job. I mean, I wasn't convinced. I know Diddy hands is dirty as fuck. I'm just gonna tell you, in the game, Diddy hands was dirty as fuck, but they did not. They did a poor piss ass job. They was doing good at first, and then they start fucking up because they didn't. How the fuck they didn't hear about that shit? Where Cassie was still talking to his ass after that shit, after she got married. And that shit might stand up. That might stand up in an emotional court, but that shit don't work in the real court. That don't work in real life. In real life, when you accuse somebody of something, or somebody that fucked you over, in real life, you don't want shit to do with them. Okay? That's real life. Okay? But in emotional court, like spiritually, if somebody's coming to me to get help to heal from somebody that oozed them and mistreated them, we could talk about that. That's something we work through in counseling, but in the court of law, that shit don't fly. You know what I mean? We're not gonna play these games. But I gotta go. This is my daddy.